Namaste everyone. My name is Navindra Maharaj. I started reading the English translation of the Maha Devi Bhagavatam, otherwise known as the Devi Puran, and I decided that where I reached, I was thinking I should probably start reading for the public and chapter by chapter and put these out online so more people could learn about Devi and Mother. I am reading all this for the first time, so might more than likely make some mistakes while reading, but hopefully the mission behind this is for anyone that wants to get a better idea of God, Mother. I'm speaking a bit general because I was thinking maybe after I read the Devi Puran, any English translation I can find of other Puranas, I can probably start a bit of a series and read for the public out loud, and chapter by chapter, book by book, and this might be a lifelong mission to do. It might take a while. I'm just a born practicing Hindu, not a priest, but I believe anyone who would like to enhance some level of bhakti yoga or just knowledge in Hinduism and Vedanta and so forth, Puranic studies, I thought this might be a good idea. So basically, currently on book 5, chapter 23, and I will just do some very subtle invocation mantras. Hari Om. Vakratunna Mahakaya Koti Surya Samaprabha Nirviganam Kunume Deva Sarvakayeshu Sarvata Om Ekadantaya Vidmi Om Vakratundaya Dimi Tanno Danti Prachodayat Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Om Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Vidyarupinna Sansrita Namastasai 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 Namo Namah Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om. Okay. Chapter 23. The prowess of Kausiki. Vyasa said, O king, when the tormented devas praised thus, the Devi created from her body another supremely beautiful form. This created form, the Ambika Devi, became known in all the worlds as Kausiki. As she came out of the physical sheath of the Devi Parvati, when Kausiki was created out of the body of Parvati, the Parvati's body became transformed and turned out into a black color and became known as Kalika. Her terrible black appearance, when beheld, increases the terror even of the Daityas. O king, this Devi is now become known in the world as Kalaratri, the night of destruction. At the end of the world, identified with Durga, the fulfiller of all desires, the Ambika Devi then began to look splendid, decked with various ornaments. Her beautiful form began to look very lovely. The Devi Ambika then smiled a little and said, Better be fearless. I will slay just now your enemies. It is my incumbent duty to carry out your purposes. I will therefore slay in battle Nishumba and others for the sake of your happiness. Thus saying, the Devi Bhagavati, elated with pride, mounted on lion and taking Kalika with her, entered into the city of Sumba, the enemy of the gods. Ambika went to a garden adjoining the city, accompanied by Kalika, and began to sing in such a sweet, melodious tune that enchants even the god of love, who fascinates the whole world. What more can be said than the fact that hearing the sweet melodious song, the birds and beasts became enchanted. The Devas then began to feel much pleasure from the sky. In the meanwhile, Chanda, Munda, the two dreadful asuras and attendants of Shumba, came out accidentally there on their supportive excursions and saw the beautiful Ambika Devi singing and Kalika Devi sitting before her. O best of kings, no sooner Chanda Munda saw the extraordinary beauty of the goddess Bhagavati than they went at once to Shumba. On approaching towards the lord of the Daityas sitting in his room, they bowed down and told thus in a sweet voice, O king, here has come from the Himalayas a woman accidentally mounted on a lion. Her limbs are shining with all good signs, so much that even the god of love would be enchanted by her sight. Nowhere in the Deva Lokas, the Gandharvas Lokas, or in this earth can be found such a beautiful lady. We never saw nor heard about such a lady before. O king, that lady in singing so beautifully and pleasingly to all that even the deer and standing motionless by her side enchanted, as it were, by her melodious voice. O king, that lady is fit for you. Therefore, determine first whose daughter is this lady. What for she has come there, and then marry her. Know this as certain, that such a beautiful lady is not to be found anywhere in this world. Therefore, do you bring her to your house and marry her? O Lord of men, you have acquired all the gems and jewels of the Devas. Why not then accept this gem in the form of a lady? O king, you have taken by force the exquisitely beautiful Aravata, elephant of Indra, the Parijata tree, the seven-faced horse, Ochesrava, and many other jewels. You have acquired by your might the prince of jewels, the celestial car of the creator Brahma, ensigned by the emblematic swan. You have dispossessed Kurava of his treasure of the value of a Padma, 1,000 billion, and Varuna, the god of oceans, of his white umbrella. O king, when Varuna was defeated, your brother Nishumba took perforce his pasa weapon. O king, the great ocean gave you out of terror various jewels and honored you by presenting a garland of lotuses which never fade away. What more can be said than the fact that you have conquered the death and took away his force, and that you have easily conquered Yama, the god of death, and have taken from him his horrible staff? O king, you have bought that heavenly cow which came out when the ocean was churned. That cow is still with you. What more to say than that Minaka and other Apsaras are under your control? Thus you have got by your strength and all the jewels. Why then are you not taking this exquisitely beautiful lady, the prince of jewels amongst women? O king, all the jewels in your house will serve their real purpose, no doubt. Then only when they will shine with this queen of jewels, this lady, O Lord of the Daityas, there cannot be seen in all the Trilokas such a beautiful lady. as this that I have now described for you. Therefore, bring this beautiful lady quickly and accept her as your wife. Vyasa said, O king, hearing thus the sweet words of Chanda and Munda, Sumba spoke gladly to Sugriva, who was close by. Go, Sugriva, do my messenger's work. You are well skilled in these things. Speak so that the beautiful lady of thin waist may come over to me. Those who are well versed in the science of amorous love declare that only two methods are to be adopted by clever persons towards the female sex. One, consolation and gentle words, and gifts and presents. For if the policy of division or sowing dissensions be applied, then hypocrisy is shown, and that means the improper manifestation of love sentiment. Whereas if chastisement be applied, then the love sentiment becomes interrupted. Therefore the wise have condemned these as corrupt means. O messenger, where is that woman who does not come round excited with passion when good and sweet words are spoken to her in accordance with the Sama and Dana methods? Vyasa said, Sugriva, hearing the nice skill words of Sumba, went hurriedly to the spot where existed the mother of the universe. He saw the fair lady mounted on a lion, saluted her, and spoke gently and sweetly as follows. O messenger, the messenger said, O beautiful one, Sumba, the enemy of the gods, and the king of all, is beautiful in all respects. The ruler of the three lokas, a great hero and conqueror of all, hearing your beauty and loveliness, the high soul monarch is so much attached to you and has become so very passionate that he has sent me to you to express his views. O one of delicate limbs, please hear what that Lord of the Dechas has spoken to thee. After duly saluting thee, words full of love and affection towards thee. O beloved, I have defeated all of the Devas and have thus become the Lord of the three worlds. Especially I partake of all the offerings made in sacrificial acts and ceremonies without moving away from my house. I have taken away all the gems, jewels, and wealth that belong to the Devas. Consequently, the abode of the gods has now become worthless on account of all its jewels being carried away. O fair one, I am now enjoying all the jewels that exist in the Trilokas, so much so that all the Devas, Asuras, and human beings are passing away their time subservient to me. But no sooner the qualifications reached my ears, thou hast penetrated into my heart and hast made me completely subservient to thee. O fair one, what am I to do now? Whatever thou commandest, I am ready to do that. Verily, I am now thy servant. So thou oughtest to save me from the darts of passion. O one having swan-like eyes, I am verily made your captive. Especially I am extremely agitated by the arrows of Cupid. Therefore thus thou serve me when thou wilt be made the Lord of the three worlds, and thus enjoy the incomparable excellent things. O beloved, I will remain ever thy obedient servant up to the last moment of death. O excellent one, I cannot ever be killed by the Devas, Asuras, and human beings. O fair-faced one, thou wilt be always prosperous and fortunate. Thou wilt be able to sport anywhere thou likest. O Devi, please ponder over the above words of the Lord of the Dechas in thy heart and speak out thy views gladly and with the same sweetness in reply. O brisk one, I will go immediately to Shumba in front him about thy mind. Vyasa said, O king, the Devi, ready to serve the cause of the gods, heard the messenger's gentle words, and replying smilingly, and sweetly. Sri Devi spoke, I know fully well Shumba and Nishumba, the king. Shumba is very powerful, the conqueror of all the Devas and the destroyer of enemies. He is the repository of all good qualities, the enjoyer of all pleasures, very valorous, charitable, and is beautiful. In fact, a second Cupid, he is adorned with 32 auspicious signs. Particularly, he is a hero and cannot be killed by the Devas or human beings. O messenger, knowing this, I have come here to have a look at that great warrior, Shumba. The jewel comes in contact with gold to increase its lustre. So I have come here from afar to see my husband. On seeing all the Devas, Gandharvas, Rakshasas, and the eminent beautiful persons on the earth, I have come to know that they are all terror-stricken and almost unconscious and shudder at the name of Shumba. So, on hearing about his abilities, I have now come here to see him. O messenger, O fortunate one, better now go back to the great hero Shumba and speak to him in private the following sweet words of mine, that you are foremost amongst the powerful, beautiful, and the beautifuls, skilled in all the branches of learning, well qualified, charitable, clever, born of a high noble family, energetic and conquer of the Devas, especially by the sheer force of your arms. You are so much exalted, and you are now enjoy all the gems and jewels. Therefore, O king, knowing your qualifications, I have come truly of my own accord to your city, which desire of getting for me a husband. O high-souled one, I am fit for your consort. O Lord of the Dechas, there is a slight hitch in my marriage. It is this: in my early days when I was playing with my comrades, I promised before them privately, partly out of childlessness and partly out of the vanity for bodily strength, that I will certainly marry the hero who is powerful like me and who will defeat me in battle. Thus testing his powers and weakness, my comrades laughed at my words and spoke with wonder, why has this girl made such an extraordinarily difficult promise? Therefore, O monarch, better marry me and fulfill my desires after knowing my strength and defeating me in battle. O beautiful one, in all respects, better come yourself or your younger Nishumba and perform marriage ceremony and perform the marriage ceremony after defeating me in the battlefield. Here ends the 23rd chapter in the 5th book on the prowess of Kausiki in Srimad Devi Bhagavatam, the Mahapuranam of 18,000 verses by Maharishi Vedvyas. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali Kapalini Durga Kashma Shivadatri Swaha Swatha Namastute. Om Tumeo Mata Chapita Tumeo Bandhu Shachasaka Tumeo Vidya Dravinang Tumeo Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Dear devotees and listeners, since tonight was my first night reading, there was a bit of nervousness. So hopefully, as I continue to read, recording myself reading, I hopefully there'll be more fluency while I read. So I apologize for any mistakes. I humbly beg for forgiveness, and I hope you enjoy, any future readings of Puranic study, the Devi Puran. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Durga Mata Ki Jai.